Hello everybody and welcome back to Belle's channel, and today we're going to be doing one of, well, I'm pretty sure it's the last episode of The Last of Us. Of course we're going to be doing side or additional videos for the little expansion thing that they had, but this is the, I think it's pronounced Epilogue? I don't know how to pronounce it, but like the after bit, the ending of the story. So in the last episode Joel saved her from the Fireflies who were going to kill her. He knew Ellie would agree with them because she needs to save the world, and he ended up killing Marlene, and he lied to her, basically saying there is no cure, even though she is the cure. So I wonder really, I forgot that how that ending happened, so I'm really interested in what's going to happen in The Last of Us Part 2, because like, does that come back into it? Do the Fireflies retaliate, perhaps? Do they try and find her? Who knows? Anyway, so let's get into the game. So this is called Jackson. That's the episode or chapter name. So yeah, let's get going.
Like we're walking. Should be a straight shot through here.
Alright.
Also playing as
Kinda
Ellie.
big, ain't it?
Yeah.
There's a car's there, but we can't go any further. So we're heading back to Tommy's town. I think it is in Jackson City.
Alright. Now watch your head going through.
And it's the town that Tommy and his wife and father-in-law kind of run.
Now. Don't think I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have loved it.
I bet I would have.
So this is the final comic singularity. So I've just got Endurance 5. I also went back and got some other collectibles. I forgot, you know, when we play as Ellie for the first time, I forgot to zoom in on Sam's robot, so it didn't register. So you need to make sure you do that, otherwise it will not register the artifacts. You need to click on them, zoom in, spin them around, learn her comments so they fully register each one. And then I also went back and got that newspaper clipping that was in the university after you killed that bloater.
Down there.
Wow. Look at it.
Just a little bit further now. Here, I got you. In your hand. All right, come on.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston, back when I was bitten, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there, and she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled. a long time with surviving. No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Oh, Joel, that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Unless they just skip over it, kind of thing. In The Last of Us 2, you know, they kind of just go. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't. You know, unless they like. They just go like. You know, Joel told me a few years back how Marley was going to kill me to the Fireflies. But now I've got a new enemy to face. Something like that. Unless they're going to continue on with it somehow. Maybe that's why she leaves Joel for a little while. Maybe he's like, I need to get away from you for a bit. Something like that. It'd be cool. But I also think it's a bit of a right, wrong. Sure, she'll feel betrayed, but after the years she'll spend with Joel, she probably would forgive him. So, seeing as we're here, instead of me creating a new video and whatnot, I'm going to give you my review on this game. And can I skip this movie? Yes, thank God. So, I cannot fault this game. I cannot find any faults. You know, the storyline is epic. Perhaps a bit staggered, like I don't feel like it's fluid enough. But then again, you couldn't do that with time passing and things like that. It's only a little bit. Just I kind of feel like, you know, it's like you've come a long way since the Boston QZ quarantine zone, and then the whole Firefly lab thing was kind of like all that journey for that. You know, it's not as epic, but I kind of like them games. They don't have this epic battle right at the end. They're almost the massive boss fights that just make you not want to play the game again. This is more of a story, it's more of a tale, rather than a game which gets harder and harder as you go along, which I really like. That is something I really, really do like about this game. But I cannot give it any faults, to be fair with you. Game made in 2013, it's a surprisingly very well made game. Graphics are a bit considering they remastered it, but I would say it's very good. You know, the whole storyline, again, the storyline's just epic. It's so emotional as well, that you see life and death, the whole thing with Tess, that seems ages ago, but it's not. I like the whole thing about how, like, when Joel got sick and then them hunters came back, it was a surprise twist. You didn't expect it. You didn't expect them to come looking for her. And then when she was kidnapped and things like that, it was very surprising, which I really like. That's one of my favourite bits, to be fair. I like the fact that you can sneak. I like the different type of clickers and things like that. The infected. I like that there's a lot of humans who are bad, but are very good at surviving. I like the storyline. I just like it all. I even like the things that endure and survive with the comic books and her that there. And the other thing that I do like as well of this game is a note to point out is Joel and Ellie's relationship. It was so like you can see their progression as they go along. You know, at the very beginning they're terrible. As they go on, he does not trust her at all. As soon as he gets to Tommy's dam, he was ready to leave. Finally said no, do you not? No, we're going to stick together. And then after that you can see how close they are. But then after this whole thing with Joel, they've like almost split apart again. Joel's found his own purpose, Ellie's lost hers almost. So I think that does make it very good for The Last of Us 2. I think that's going to be very, very good. We've had Joel's journey, you know, him surviving but being unable to confront his past. Through Ellie he manages to do that, and now for part 2 we have Ellie's journey, which I think is going to be amazing. but I really cannot fault this game. The only thing that I would say is that maybe it was a bit more open world. Obviously chapters and things. It would have been cool if there was like a road map of the where they've travelled. Like you can open a map and you can see where they've travelled, things like that. That'd be cool. Just really a cool feature. Just kind of see the progress that you've made. But yeah, a bit more open world. Like, I had that thing where I couldn't go back and collect this collectible, and it kind of pissed me off. Like, it should be a bit more open world. But that's it, really. Can't fault the game. The mechanics are great. Visuals are good. The whole combat system is amazing. Well, not amazing, but it's good. You use bottles and, that are nearby. You don't have like 20 of them, because who can carry around 20 bottles? You got bullets, weapons that you can upgrade. The only thing I do say is that you don't... I literally searched everywhere I could, and I couldn't find all the supplements I needed to upgrade him, nor enough scrap to, upgrade all of his weapons. And they're to do with trophies, and I feel like that's really difficult to do. Like, I needed a lot more supplements and a lot more scrap, and there was no way I was going to get that. I don't know where. I don't even know. That must be really difficult trophies to get. But that's the only thing. I wish there would have been more of that. But everything else about this game is very good. So my rating would be... It is a game made in 2013. The character's great. The storyline is very good. It's not... I mean, I'm not like, oh my god, I love this game, But then again, I haven't been like that for a lot of games. But it is a very, very enjoyable game. And it's not one of them games like you get to a certain level and you're stuck because it's so difficult. It's like a steady pace. So I would give this game an 8 out of 10, which is a very good rating. Missing a few key components, but it's a very good rating. So yeah, so that's my review, basically. That's my rating as well, 8 out of 10. And I cannot wait for The Last of Us 2. Thank you for watching. This is Belle, and goodbye.